this is Alice Grant with you again from Bigger Tables. I am with you here today to give an update on the Dividend Stock Challenge, trying to figure out more details to share with you. I've been thinking it through, and one big change that I'm making already before I even get started is I will not be using Stash because it actually does charge $3 a month to use that account. And the reason I used it is back in the beginning, whenever I started, they were giving free money to invest and use Stash. And then I used it a while, stopped. They wanted to regain me as a user of their app, their program. So they were doing $50 to return. And at that time, I think this was about a year ago, I put that $50 in NVIDIA, and I actually made $50 on that in the last year. I got into NVIDIA a little late, but was still able to make some off of that. So what I've actually done through, I learned from Mommy Trader that you can just move the money directly to Fidelity, which does not charge per month. I think it's all free as far as I know. If you have a full share of something, they could move the shares, but of course I did not have a full share of NVIDIA. It's up to $900. But anyway, I was able to move that money. Well, I am in the process of moving that money out of Stash into Fidelity because I already had a Fidelity account anyway. So that is my big update for the Dividend Stock Challenge. And as I mentioned before, I am going to be purchasing SCHD. That's one of Mommy Trader's favorites, and I have checked through some that she has mentioned. And actually, I have listed in my community tab, I see a few people are interested in possibly $1 a day into a dividend stock. So that's exciting. $1 a day, roughly $30 a month. If, as Mommy Trader says, if you're out and about spending money on coffee, spending money on hair, nails, then normally we can afford to spend $1 a day to invest in your future, invest in these dividend paying stocks. And the way I see it is, of course, there's always risk. Do your research, check out these accounts before you ever invest, talk to a financial advisor. I'm not at all qualified as a financial advisor, just sharing my journey. But if you're interested, keep up with Mommy Trader. I wanted to share what her group is doing is they have picked VTI for May to invest $1 a day. And I think I'm going to stick with SCHD this time around, and I will in the future likely diversify. So if they have a different pick for June, then I might do that one. I'll do research, check it out. So, also lots of votes on my Are You Saving for Christmas question. 76% yes, 24% no. It's exciting to see so much involvement in this, and I have so many comments on these posts. Actually, let's go ahead and we'll do the community shout-outs because I know there were a few comments here. So Miss Ange Budget and Debt says, yes, it was so nice not having that stress last year. That's so exciting. And Miss Jillian Budges 20203, I sure am. Not reached my halfway mark yet, but I'm getting there. Progress is progress, so good job on that. We have Dragonfly Saves. I am very slowly. I'm behind where I want to be, but happy to have any in there at all. And Disabled but Able Budgeting. She says, I want to even have an envelope and everything, but so far it's empty. So I was talking with her about, hopefully we'll see a video from her about this, and she'll be able to get started on that, and we'll be able to cheer her on for her progress. And last but not least, we have Twin Mom on a Budget. Using my dollar savings challenges, I already have over 700 saved for Christmas. I've never been prepared for the holidays. So fantastic job saving up and being prepared or thinking about it. So let's scroll back up and see. Actually, I want to go back and give a little update. So my birthday wish, June 20th is my birthday, hitting age 37 and excited about it. So right now we're at 142 subscribers, and I am hoping to hit 250. It's just a goal that would be nice, and going to be tracking that, giving updates, and hopefully be able to share excitement when we get there by my birthday. We shall see. And that leads to my lovely YouTube tracker sheet. Trying to make sure I get all of this recorded. And okay, so last time I did this, we were at, let's see, 1:30. So here we go, updating as I talk. If I get confused, please forgive me. So you can see we are increasing our percentage. My little bar graph is going up to the left, and it's doing the calculation for me. That's why I love spreadsheets. So easy peasy updated. I am not too far away. So subs remaining, I need 108, hoping for 108. So I'm actually, wow, 57% of the way there. And we have 43% remaining. So that is super exciting. I am so thankful for this community. I know I'll say it probably 5,000 times. But anyway, so that is my update, my sub update. And before I leave, I want to jump over and share something exciting that I learned. Let me try to get this where you can actually see it too. Okay, so I've been talking about kid investments, and I have spoke with my financial advisor through Edward Jones, and she shared something brand new about the 529 savings plan for college. She said now they've come out with new rules where the child can roll over to a Roth IRA for retirement if the money's not used for school. She also mentioned that the money has to be in the 529 for so many years, and I'm going to get more information she's sending. Has to be a certain age. There's a max that can be rolled over, which is $35,000. The parents or parents that are adding money to this savings plan get a tax deduction, and this is in South Carolina. That's where I am. If you need to take money out, just like retirement, there's a 10% penalty but I thought it was really cool that she mentioned for holidays, birthdays, etc., people could add to their savings plan instead of, more toys that we have all over the house and actually need to sell some of those. And I think I had mentioned before the custodial IRA, which is another way to save for children. They actually would need earned income, and you have to be able to prove what work they're doing. So she said normally older children that have a job use this. You can do Roth, it's in their name at age 21. The parents can take money out whenever, which is very nice. Money taken out, though, is issued to the child. And like I mentioned, they have to be able to prove their income. Now, I did ask her about allowances, but you have to be able to prove what they're doing. So, just a little update on that. I don't know what I'm going to do for my children yet. There's still the option of just doing a regular investment for them. So, there's so much to consider when it comes to things like this. And that brings me to my house edition. I was not very happy about how much it's going to cost to borrow money. I spoke with a loan officer this week, and so the interest rate would be 7.75. We probably need about $65,000, which is more than our house even cost, actually. We got a really good deal. The monthly payment is not bad, but the interest is terrible over 30 years. Wish I wouldn't take that long paid off, Lord willing. And there are also closing fees, which would be $6,500. So if I go back to my setup tab, I have us paying $1,000 a month, which we can do. Should be able to do. But if I put the minimum payment in and see, the interest would be $100,000. That is disgusting. Imagine if a house is $400,000, $500,000, which that's almost average now in my area, and we used to have very low house prices. But what would the interest be on that? Way more than $100,000. So, as you can see, if I put that $1,000 payment back in, that helps tremendously. But it's still $20,000, almost $20,000. So, if we're paying $20,000 and another $6,500 just to borrow $50,000, the construction's $50,000, that's the estimate, and then fees, septic tank, etc. I just don't like that. So that's why I called my financial advisor. She was talking about we could take out some investments we have, 17.5. We could take a loan from my husband's current employer, the 401k there, and that would be, I think, like 10.5 interest rate. And then we would still have to take some out of retirement. So, and I don't want to wipe out my emergency fund because, I could lose my job, my husband could lose his job, and then what do we do? So there's just no great way to do this in my mind. I don't want to make, well, the $1,000 payment is not too bad, but paying that much extra, it still ends up being $20,000 almost in interest. I just don't know what to do. So if anybody has input or suggestions, I'm all ears and would greatly appreciate that. I know there are people much wiser than me when it comes to this stuff. So I would be thankful for any input. Let me know. Let me know what you've done. Any ideas would be great. So that wraps up today. I've already gone through the community information, and I truly, truly look forward to hearing from you guys. I appreciate every comment, every like, every share. I'm getting slower and slower at responding because there's just so much support, so many comments. Like I said today, I could be glued to my phone all day, every day because it's so fun, it's exciting, but I have to remind myself that I quit my job to be home with my children and not my phone. So thank you for your patience. I will eventually respond, and I'm always thankful, whether it is a quick response or slow. So thank you guys for all that you do.